Welcome everybody to Season 2, Episode 3 of The Pulse. I have two wonderful young ladies here with me that are middle school students in Wise County, and I'm hoping to do our Thanksgiving edition of the Pulse. Thanksgiving's coming up. Never had two interviews at once, so I hope that they don't tag team me here and give me too many hard questions. But I'm looking forward to getting to know them and maybe, learn a little bit about what life is like as a 7th and 8th grader, in middle school. But girls, thanks for, joining me. We've got, Penelope and Ava. Okay. Penelope and Ava here with us. Usually try to do some fun stuff, some fun questions. We'll maybe ask some serious stuff, but really the purpose of this is to get to know what like the day-to-day life is like for middle school students in Wise County. You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay. If you could rename your middle school, what would you call it?
Maybe something like Home of the Bears.
Home of the Bears.
I don't know. Union's kind of boring.
You think so? Okay. You got any ideas?
I think Union's pretty good.
Okay. So we got different opinions here. Okay. That's how democracy sometimes works. So what is something this week, middle school, that has made you laugh?
Mr. Clinton's announcements, they're really funny.
Yeah, he does he use the word lollygagging ever in his announcement? Okay, gotcha. What about you?
Me and my best friend in Miss Baker's class, it's just funny because of how quiet she wants us to be. So you can look at anybody in the room and they'll start dying laughing.
And a little giggle.
Yeah, that's the funniest part.
I got in trouble one time in driver's ed for laughing in driver's ed. So let's talk about, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Has Union, have they had their Thanksgiving meal yet there at school? So it's coming up, right?
Yeah.
I don't eat school lunch.
You don't eat
It'll
school?
probably be next week.
Okay. Are you all big fans of Thanksgiving food?
Yes.
Very big? Okay. I'm not a huge turkey fan.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I mean, it's too dry for me. I have to have some sort of sauce to go with my turkey, that kind of thing. But I do like what they say, I guess. What's another word for sides? Do you guys know, all the sides, like mashed potatoes?
Fixins.
Fixins, that's the exact word I was looking for. Give me some of them fixins. I like the fixins more than I do the actual turkey, What is your favorite part of the school day? Or is there a favorite part of your school day?
My favorite part is probably my health and medical class.
Okay.
Because I really want to go into the medical field.
Okay. You guys have a unique opportunity there to have that in the middle school. And the purpose of that is to see, get you guys introed into the medical field and see if you like it. And then you can maybe come up here to the career tech.
My favorite part is fourth block because everybody doesn't really care anymore. So we just have fun the entire class.
Okay, well, hopefully everybody's safely doing things in class.
Safe.
Okay, I'm going to have to tell Mr. Clinton about that one. What class surprises you the most about how much people enjoy it? And let's talk about a true subject, okay? Like, let's say math, science, English, those type. Which class do you think your peers enjoy the most?
Probably math, because our teacher, she makes everything look fun, like everything we learn about, and no one in my class really dreads that class.
And nobody complains, or and that is a really good point, because teachers really do matter. I mean, they make things pretty fun, or they can.
I'd probably say science, just because it's a little more not very you're not got so much writing on you, since we don't have an SOL in 7th.
Okay, all right. And science has a lot of different, you've got math combined with science and the writing and all that good stuff. But as you all, I know one of you are in 8th grade, one of you are in 7th grade, and one of you will be going to high school. But once you get to high school, and even in the middle, you do get electives. But if there was one elective that we could add, what would be you'd like to see added as an elective for a class?
For the health and medical class I was talking about, the grant ends this year, and I really don't want to see it go.
Okay.
Because I've had it since 5th grade, and also there's not really anything for 9th and 10th grade for health classes, But when you get to 11th grade, you go to the vo-tech school. So I would like to see like maybe another health class there.
Yeah, the expansion of that for future nurses or doctors or, those things. Okay.
I'd probably agree with her because I don't personally have health and medical, but everybody around me enjoys it so much.
Yeah, and we've had some folks, some of the I think they're in high school now, but last year they came up and did a presentation with Miss O'Quinn.
I did that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and came up and you all, kind of talked about how it is, and that's great because nowadays, there's just a need for workers. I mean, whether it be a teacher or a bricklayer or even nurses, there's always a need. One thing I'm really big on, and I think that we talk in my office about, is the transition from primary school to middle school. And when you're younger in primary school, everybody typically, you try to be friends with everybody, right? I mean, you do typically. Then you get into middle school, right? And you start, maybe somebody that used to be your friend is not your friend anymore, and you start having smaller, circles of friends. So what makes a great friend in middle school?
I think someone who's definitely like trustworthy,
Mm-hmm.
because in middle school there's a lot of drama,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to have somebody who's going to stick by you no matter what.
Okay, that's a very good answer.
I would say loyal and trustworthiness.
Yeah. Well, as you get older, you do. If you're lucky, if you can count on one hand how many really close friends that you have. But the transition from primary school when everybody is kind of getting along, and it's kind of a feel good time. You get into middle school and it's like, oh my gosh, becomes a little bit more competitive, and fashion becomes a thing, right? All the girls that I know, especially my daughter, they do the whole slick back thing with their hair. I do the slick back thing, but it's different style, But if you could give folks that are coming next year to the middle school one piece of advice, what would be the one piece of advice you would tell somebody that was coming to the middle school?
I would say just try to have fun while you still can, because I feel like I was just in 5th grade yesterday, and next year I'll be going to high school, and it's a lot more different. So I would say just have fun while you can. And our teachers and our principal are really great, so they'll make it fun for you.
Okay.
I'd say don't take anything to heart, because if you let anything get to you, you're not going to make it. Respectfully, you're not going to make it.
Well,
So you need to be more self-independent and not scared of anybody and not scared of what to do.
Well, that's a good life advice, to be honest with you. That's really good life advice. Well, I want to ask you about some of your dreams and goals and things like that. And, what are some dreams or goals that you're working on, like short term, and then we'll talk about long term. Do you have any short term goals right now?
Right now, I'm just trying to get better at basketball.
Okay.
Because I'm on JV, and it's way different than middle school.
Oh, yeah.
So, and there's a lot of 10th graders on our team, so I got to work really hard to get a starting position.
Yeah. Anytime you bump up a level, the expectations get a little bit higher.
Mine would be to get a lead in the show.
Okay. So,
or at least maybe a higher level role.
Okay. I was in one play in my entire life. It was in 5th grade. I think it was a Christmas play, and let's just say I needed to not do that. Okay, I was not a lead by any means, but that is just not my style. I mean, I'm not a singer. I'm not an actor. I'm not any of those things. Okay, basketball is probably more my style. Okay. Well, what about long term? Do you guys have any long term goals? Like right now, you're sitting here thinking, 10 years from now, what am I going to be doing?
I want to go to Johns Hopkins University.
Oh, wow.
And I want to be a pediatric surgeon.
You need bigger goals. I'm just kidding. No. What about you?
I would probably like to do something with acting, but I also would love to have like a job maybe with smaller kids, like work at a nursery or something as like a side job, but mainly focus on like acting.
Okay, that's good. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for those, things. No investments. You going to give me some investment advice at all?
No, I don't think I'm taking that path in
Okay,
life.
all right. I just wondered about that. Okay, what do you think makes your school or your community so special? Because I will say I spent some time in the Union community, and I do think it's a special place. What do you all think makes it so special?
I think our football games really makes Union special because if you go to a home or even away Union football game, it just the fans and the cheerleaders and it just makes it a really special feeling than if you go to a different school.
Okay.
I think it's everybody's true dedication to the town and the school. Yeah. And like the faculty and the staff are always amazing.
Yeah. Well, and that everybody cares. I mean, I think that if you go to a football game, you look at the show. I mean, it really is a show in itself. And you go to other schools and you're like, I don't know, I don't know about that. But you've got the band, which is so great. You've got the cheerleaders, and people care. And I think that sometimes that makes for something special when people truly care. And it also helps when you're not half bad. If you're not bad at it, it really helps. I want some feedback. Okay, if you could change or improve one thing about your school, what would it be?
Probably like the stuff we do in gym.
Okay.
Because gym's kind of boring.
Okay.
I don't have gym right now because I have health and medical.
Yeah.
But next semester I'll have double gym.
Double gym. Okay.
Yeah. And all we really do is just walk for 30 minutes and then we just play basketball or volleyball.
Okay.
And I want to do maybe the whole gym class plays a basketball game or something like that.
Okay. Maybe more something I know that when I was in school, we had a period of gym where we would do intramurals where you would play different sports and have, those types of things. Now, I've been by there a few times and they've got that thing rocking and rolling though with some of the younger grades. And what I've found is the older grades, kids don't want to participate as much either, you know what I mean? So, but go ahead.
I'd probably say how we handle curriculum. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge fan of just sitting at a desk and getting thrown paperwork. Mm-hmm. That's not my kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe some more guided work and independent work, but evenly balance it because ed teachers, they're awesome, but maybe throwing in some more fun ideas with it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good feedback, and I think the teachers are always under a lot of pressure, because there are certain standards and curriculum they're supposed to cover and things like that. But that's always, we want to have fun. And I'll tell you this: a lot of the teachers that you have at Union Middle were students whenever I was a principal. I mean, I can go down the list of several of your teachers, and I know they're fun. I mean, I know the ones that you all have there, and they are great people. I've asked several questions. Do you all have any questions for me? It could be, it could be anything you want to.
What made you want to start the Pulse podcast?
Well, that's a good question. Sometimes people think that we're not, transparent in what we do. So I have a lot of different committees and things with parents and teachers and different stakeholders. But I want to include students, and I have a committee that has older juniors and seniors on it. And then so the idea of this was also so folks can get to know you, because I think I do a lot with adults and I don't get to deal with students much. Okay, so it gives me a chance to connect with you guys, understand you all. I'm a lot older than you all are, and probably don't have a whole lot in common. Maybe I do. I don't know. But it helps me kind of, see where you all are. And so that we can take the feedback and, get with our principals. And I get a lot of feedback from older adults that are like, oh my gosh, that was really good, So it was really just to let the students in the school system have kind of a voice.
How was your transition from being a principal at the schools to being in the school board?
Well, anytime we talked about going from middle school to JV, so anytime that you make a jump from one responsibility to the other, it's a big transition. But been doing it for 4 years now, and it's just we have such good people, and I talk to you all about I don't deal with students as much, so I deal with adults a lot, and I'm fortunate that I have just such great principals and assistant principals and teachers, and I think that you guys would agree with me that we have people that truly care about students. Like if you all went to one of your teachers and was like, hey, I need some advice, or hey, what do you think about that? They're going to probably take the time out of their day. And so this place is very special to me. I mean, it is. Now, can it be stressful? Yeah. It can be very, very stressful, especially when, I'm getting pressure to have a snow day or have a 2-hour delay, or, one end of the county's got a bunch of snow and then one end of the county doesn't have any snow. Big Stone, you all don't get as much snow as up here. So, and I get that, but we try to make a decision that is best for everybody, and I'm fairly certain that the students in Union would be a little upset if I'm like, you all need to go to school, but all these folks up here, you get a 2-hour delay. I think that you guys might be a little upset with that. Would you think so?
Yes, really.
Okay. Any other questions for me that you can think of, or anything you want to know? Well, those are good questions. I taught middle school my first year. I taught 8th grade English my very first year, so I know middle school life and how 8th graders are. So, but it's just it's a fun time and it goes by really quick. You talk about going. You thought the other day you were just in 5th grade. Now you're in 8th. It's going to go really fast. And you try to enjoy the time that you have and enjoy the people and take care of your parents. Are you guys nice to your parents most of the time?
Most of the time.
Okay, well,
depends on how you see it.
Well, I trust me. I've got a teenager, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes he may think he's being nice to me, and he may not be. But we're going to finish this with a few fun questions, okay? And then we'll kind of wrap it up. I might ask you another Thanksgiving question or two, something like that. But are you ready for some fun questions here? All right. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Probably one horse-sized duck.
Okay.
Well, it depends on my weapons, but probably 100.
You think so?
Yeah,
What
because ducks are mean.
They are mean, and but no weapons though. Because the thing at the beginning of the year was about, would you fight, could 100 men or something like that take out a gorilla or whatever. Ducks can be mean. They're a little aggressive. You're an actress, okay? If your life were a movie, what actress would play you and why?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'd probably say if I was doing like a movie musical, I would put in Dina Menzel.
Okay.
Just because I feel like she can portray a lot of characters very well.
Okay.
Or I would put I'm not sure. Actually, that's a lot.
Yeah. And what about you?
Well, I don't know who would play me, but my favorite actor is Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
All that, but I don't really know who would play me. It's like
we have monthly birthday celebrations. We don't do everybody's birthday at once, but we do. And so the last time we had a birthday celebration, we were taught, this was a question that came up, and it was like, who we asked AI. Okay, who would play, and AI told me it would be Jason Statham. Do you know who Jason Statham is?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, they said that if that's according to AI. Now I'm not, I don't know if I agree or disagree, but so I'll probably pick him, I guess, to play me. Thanksgiving's coming up. We talked about the fixins, but I want to talk about. I like snacks. Okay, what is the number one go-to best snack of all time?
Goldfish.
Really? Okay.
Cheez-Its.
Really? Girls, I'm anti goldfish. They're too plain for me.
Goldfish are the best things
Really?
ever.
They're too dry. I like Pringles. I think Pringles.
I like Pringles.
You don't like Pringles? God. What about fruit snacks or something like that?
I like Gushers.
Oh no, that's a good one.
I like the Welch's, or not the Welch's, the Mott's gummies. Those are really good.
But now Gushers are, I like a good gummy too, okay? I know that you guys are very smart. I know that you're very well versed, but if you could visit any fictional world, you talked about the Hunger Games, from a book, movie, or game, where are you going?
The Hunger Games is the best, but I don't know if I would want to go there because it's kind of like a war. And,
might not be so safe.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a niche answer, but I would like to go to Oz, but specifically she is from Wicked.
Okay.
But not from the movie, from the musical.
Okay. And there's getting ready to be maybe new Wicked coming out.
Part 2.
Okay.
It's Act 2 of the movie.
Okay. When I was younger, Wicked didn't exist, and there was just the Wizard of Oz. Okay. You guys ever watched the original Wizard of Oz? I was deathly scared of the Wicked Witch of the East. And I don't know why, but maybe I was just a chicken, I don't know. But anyway, well, ladies, I really do appreciate you all coming up and sitting with me, and I hope it wasn't as bad as you all thought, but you all weren't nervous. I mean, they weren't nervous at all, I don't think, when they came, but I hope you all have a great end of the year. I hope as you transition either to high school or 8th grade, whichever one will be, I hope you have a great time, but I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and just do me a favor, take care of your grandparents and your parents, okay, and be thankful for what you have, because I know I'm definitely thankful for everybody out there that cares about Wise County schools. So I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and thank you for tuning in.